get into it. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing?
I hope you guys missed me. You guys didn't see me.
Last episode, and I'm sure as happy to be back with
Cody, controlling my voice.
Yes.
Alrighty.
As you can tell, Dylan over here went back in time. I don't know if you guys can see. He looks a little younger.
I do not look.
Yes. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yesterday when I saw you, like Cody said, I was like,
I couldn't look at you.
you look different.
Yeah. Not in a bad way. I was like, I don't
Definitely
want to look
a
at
bad
that.
way.
But yeah, it threw me off. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
You got any 2 cents about this?
No, I don't know what it is, but you do.
What?
I'm not saying that you look younger or nothing like that, but there's something. There's something
Different.
Yeah,
something's
different.
Something different. I don't know. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
it's just been so long.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe in my head I pictured you like old and wrinkly.
Damn.
Wow.
And then like we come back and I'm like, wow,
Wow.
he's so much younger than I thought.
You know, if you guys think I look different from any of the other episodes we've seen so far, please.
He's a skinwalker.
I'm not a skinwalker. I walk.
This whole
What's
segment,
2 plus 2?
10. Next question.
He's not a skinwalker.
That's right.
This whole segment's gonna be zoomed in on your face.
Am I like? I just can't tell if like, is it like the little pencil stash that's going on? Is it the
You had
smooth-
that before though.
the smooth
Yeah.
chin?
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
No, I had like a little shrub going on here once upon a time. I didn't really like how it was going, so I kind of like scrapped that idea. I've never tried a pencil stash, so we're going to see how it grows.
You should do a marker stash.
I would like to have an actual fireman's beard, a
Yeah.
firefighter's mustache.
That'd be big old handlebar.
Just a nice thick stash.
You
It's
should
gonna be hard for you.
It is.
You should
That's
get
gonna be.
one
I
like
know it is.
Hulk Hogan.
It don't work like that.
I know it
For
don't.
some of us, all right, it just don't work like that. Okay.
And I don't know. I've been feeling weird lately, like with my face, like if it like having no hair, facial hair
Yeah.
is like too. It looks too clean, too
Young.
young, and then I'm just like I can't grow facial hair, so like I look like, but I'm in middle school.
You see, like, I don't know if it's just me, but like when I look at you and you got facial hair, you seem younger. And then like when you don't have your facial hair, you look older.
For real?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's gonna go home and shave now.
I'm gonna go home and shit.
Now Cody, on the other hand, like
Cody,
when, when he shaves, he looks like a kid, bro.
Yeah.
He
You
looks like
do.
a little baby.
I'm a baby.
I'm gonna go.
He really looks like Caillou.
You guys ain't seen me shave. My wife will let me.
I don't want to.
I
She's like,
wouldn't
no.
wanna
I
see
don't
that.
want to see you shave.
She's like, no, you're gonna look like a little kid again.
You're
Yeah.
probably gonna look like how my dad looked when he shaved.
Oh, your dad shaved?
He looked sick. He looked sick.
Grossly sick.
Yeah. People were asking him, "Are you okay, Pastor?"
You all good? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? You just look desperate.
Sick. Yeah. Wow. Are you back on drugs?
Whoa! We took him out of the. We took him out of the. What is it called when you're about to die?
Life support.
Life support.
No. The
ICU.
no.
Test tube.
DNR.
Back to tank.
Uh,
House?
Revitalizer.
no, it's like
Castle.
it's like a nursing home, but it's not.
The Good Doctor.
What? Not a TV show.
Doctor Who.
Wait,
don't know what you're talking
Say
about.
that part again.
What?
Say that part again.
Not a TV show?
No. Where you? It's like an assailant, a loony bin.
That's where he was at. No.
My dad was in Arkham. Okay.
No. What is it? What's the place that you go when you're about to die?
A funeral home?
No, you're already dead.
The court, the mourner?
No, you're already dead when you go there.
mortuary.
When you're about to die.
When you're-
Oh.
Hospice.
Oh,
the
hospice.
hospice.
We just pulled him out of hospice.
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
the
there we
difference
go.
between hospice and hospital?
Hospice, you go when you're about to die. Hospital, you go when you think you have a chance.
So when somebody said,
You go to the hospital and they're like, nah, you're going to hospice, bro. You don't have a chance.
Hospitals where you have a chance. And hospice, okay, so we've cleared that up, guys. If you were ever confused about the difference between a hospital and hospice, we just defined it for you.
I love the delay. It was like a 30-second delay. Like, did he just say that?
no shot. Left, right, who's getting smoked out? Who's surviving another day?
Y'all too much.
Yo, we gonna have a 30-minute segment of us laughing.
Are we breaking the pilot?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that was funny.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Seth is over there like, what's going on?
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So where are you going? The hospital or the...
I'm trying to get to hospice, okay? Just trying to get there.
No chance. No chance. Oh man.
Here he goes again.
No, I'm just imagining a bunch of dumb skits in my head. Like, you ever seen SpongeBob where him and Patrick are rolling dice and they're like, escalators, escalators, escalators. Yo.
I'm definitely putting that over your voice.
Hospital, 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 hospice.
You guys are whack. That's whack. Yo, fools.
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I've never had it more clearly defined.
Stop.
So on another note, where have you two been?
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys.
Yeah, where have you guys been?
Where have you been? Where have you guys been?
What do you mean? I was only gone a week.
No.
I was only
Not
gone
at
for
all.
a day.
Oh, no, we missed you guys.
Yeah, I've been. How long was I gone? 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Was it 3 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
3 weeks for him and 2 weeks for him.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
He's going to hospice.
Off to the hospice.
Oh man.
Yeah, 3 weeks, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. First week, I was in Argentina.
Jealous.
It was so nice over there, man. It was so beautiful.
Wait, hold on. You
not
didn't
fair.
go to art? You didn't go?
No.
Oh, so you just like you caught up to them to wherever they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Uruguay.
Oh, okay.
Uruguay.
So
Uruguay.
talk to us. Tell us the adventures.
Uruguay.
3 weeks. That's a long time.
Let's start with Manny because he was gone the longest.
Yeah, yeah. So what happened?
Oh, I'm blushing. Everybody.
How was the plane ride?
You know what? The plane ride was not too bad.
They made it sound way worse than what the plane ride was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. I stayed up for like 24 hours basically, and then I slept on the plane because one way was like
13
8 hours. In total, it was 17 hours. So one way was like 8 hours or something. No, it was like 5 hours. From here to Atlanta was 5 hours. That's when I was watching movies.
Right. Pause.
And then pause.
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 It's been long that I haven't been in high school, but my geography, you went from what? You went from here to Atlanta
Yeah,
to go
'Cause-
down.
yeah, because that's like their
Yeah, because
The international.
Atlanta's more of a straight shot down.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought
if
we
you
would
look at
be.
geographic, right? You got North America, and then South America is more like down here, over here. So we go
Oh.
down to Atlanta, and then straight down. Like me, I went because I was going straight to Uruguay over here. We went straight down to Peru,
Oh,
and
okay.
then over from there.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Most people thought we were gonna hit Texas, because that's normally where people
Yeah.
do international flights. But
Yeah, but then
we
when we were in Atlanta, we heard them on the thing. The biggest, most efficient airport is
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Really?
and it's like an international hub
Mhm.
for traveling international.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we flew to. I almost said Texas.
Atlanta.
Yeah, we flew to Atlanta first. Was watching movies the whole way, and then from Atlanta we flew to Argentina, Buenos Aires. That flight was long. I slept most of it. I slept for 8 hours.
Did you guys fly? You flew straight there, so you only
Yeah.
were on two
Yep,
planes.
just 2 planes.
How
on the way
long was
there.
that one?
That one was what? The rest of the 12 hours, I think.
Oh dang!
Yeah. So yeah, I slept 8 hours. Like once I sat on the plane, I was out. I'm telling you, I was out. I felt just like being taxied out, and then I heard the rumble of the engines, and I was like, just gone. And I woke up and they're passing out food, and I was like, oh yep, I woke up at the right time. It's like, give me that food.
Hey, that was me every time though.
Yeah.
Every time it was like, all right, get on the plane, chilling, lay down for like an hour. Because
Yeah.
they start passing it out after like an hour.
Yeah.
Because you're still ascending and stuff. They don't get out, right?
Yep.
So, wake up an hour. Oh, yep, they're coming. So I'd stay up, eat, drink, and then I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay curbed and then come back, get the trash. I'd wake up every time.
Mm.
Every time. Always on it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
get it free. Come on.
Yeah.
Did they give you on the international part of it? Did they give you guys a little like do not disturb thing?
No.
No.
When I went to Italy, they had these little cards that you can put on a seat in front of you on the little TV screen, to where it says "Do not disturb, do not wake up for food."
It's probably like, I mean, they didn't wake us up either. Well, actually,
If they seen you sleeping, they wouldn't wake you up.
yeah,
though.
no. My
Yeah,
dad tried to
they-
wake me up.
They went right past a bunch of people
Yeah,
that I noticed.
yeah. The plane I was on, they woke everybody up if they didn't have that.
Interesting. It's probably for like longer international flights.
We had a 13-hour one way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to Italy because we flew.
I
Hey,
flew
feel like
from-
that
you know,
would be-
you know what's
We
trippy
flew
about
from
that?
here to Barcelona.
I be tripping on those long
Oh.
flights. I be hoping that they actually fill the fuel.
You know what scares me?
Now that one story in conference. You guys
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the stories in conference, he was like, the pilot thought he had enough. He was like, don't worry about it. We got enough fuel. We don't need to fill up. And they
Oh,
ran out of
heck
fuel. Yeah, I'm like, I don't trust you, pilot.
Heck
You're
no.
stopped. Fill up the plane all the way. all the way.
Heck no.
Let me find out you didn't fill up the tank and we're crashing. I'm about to go into that
I'm gonna
cockpit.
kill you before we
I'm
hit
gonna
the
get
ground.
into that cockpit.
Did they
dude.
all? Did they all like?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And they went down.
Yeah.
Were they at least
They,
like?
ran out
No,
of
they
fuel.
kept floating.
No, like, yeah, put that one for you. No, I meant like, were they at least like close to the like, you know, like when?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I'll find it.
Yeah.
I'll find it. But yeah, that'd be tripping me out. I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like,
That's
what
why
if
I
this
sleep.
engine just blew right now? We're over water. Like,
I mean, like,
I'd rather be over water than land, though.
Yeah.
To be honest.
no.
Yeah.
You have a higher chance of surviving the water.
Yeah.
You have a 1% chance.
No,
Well, like hitting the water at least.
Hitting the ground, bro.
you're dead.
I just rather not have that.
You're skipping
situation
hospice.
You're skipping hospice.
That was good.
You either skip on the
That was
water or you're
good.
skipping hospice. Take a pig. You know, you got a
Same
life
day
jacket.
delivery.
You got all the rafts there, right? See, every time you're watching the video, they're like, in case of emergency,
Yeah.
there's all these things to help you. They're talking about in the water.
Yeah.
They never
Yeah.
talk about on the ground.
Yeah. What about when
If
you're
we're falling
flying
out the sky.
only over the ground? They're like, yeah, nah,
You're done.
you're
Yeah,
dead.
you're cooked.
The trees will help like soften the land.
You're
no,
about,
no,
You'll be a.
it don't work like that, bro.
What
I've seen
about
a
in
bunch of
Arizona?
Transformer movies. That's how it works. I've seen a bunch of Transformer movies.
I think you're confused about being about
No,
6'7".
no. No, you know, because if they were worried about it, they'd be like, all right, here's parachutes.
You get a parachute. You get a parachute.
They're like, nah, you're dying if you hit the ground. Sorry. You guys don't know how to fly them. Gonna rip arms and heads off because you guys don't know what you're doing.
That would be.
So now that we've flown there, and I'm hungry, what was your favorite food?
Oh, dude, Argentina pizza.
Pizza. What?
Bro, the Argent. Okay, so we're
It's
there,
different,
right?
bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's
different.
so different.
Bro, the cheese is different, bro. I don't know if y'all like cheese, bro.
Does it make you constipated?
No,
It doesn't even hurt your stomach.
no,
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's-
bro, none of the food hurt my stomach at all. And we ate a bunch.
Yes.
Dude. Like, really? I mean, I could have ate more, but I was trying to be respectful, you know?
Sure.
No, I'm serious. Well, because they just kept blessing us. They wouldn't let us pay for anything, you know? It was like, I'm not trying to be rude. When that happens,
You know how it is when they come
you're not-
here.
Yeah, but I know, but you're not rude. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're going somewhere where it's 38 times more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our dollar's 38 times more than theirs. So yeah, I'm not trying to eat like I would up here.
Argentina was even more.
Yeah,
They had to walk around. Their wallets were like that thick, bro, just because of how much it costs to pay for stuff in their.
I forget
pesos.
where it is, but there was some country I saw on Instagram. I think it was Instagram or Facebook that their currency is considered either so poor or so high that they pay by the weight of their bill, of their dollar bill.
That's actually crazy.
That's heat.
Right.
That's heat.
I don't know where. I want to find out what it is, but they
it's,
would
no,
give,
it's
like,
bad. When we were going to exchange money, like the pesos, it was 38.5 for American. So $1 would be 38.5 for US dollars. And to exchange from a Uruguay peso to Argentina was 0.02 pesos. That's what it said on the screen. That's, you give $1, you get 2 cents back.
Yeah, it was super low.
Yeah, you were telling me
It wasn't
was
even.
crazy.
The pastor in Argentina was telling us it wasn't even worth it for us to exchange our money there.
So I have to convert the US bill to a peso and then convert that peso to
Nah, brother, the pesos are different. I'm saying if you took $1
yeah.
and you converted it to a Uruguay, what's the city?
Peso.
Into the pesos in Uruguay,
Uh-huh.
you get 38.5 pesos, right?
okay.
So
I'm trying-
it's
I'm following now.
38.5 times
Yeah.
ours is a higher price. Now, if I go to convert that to, but I have to relate it to Uruguay because when we were there exchanging the money,
Yeah.
it's talking about their pesos and how much it is for what you're exchanging.
Yeah.
So if you're exchanging an American dollar, you multiply it by 38.5. And that's how much you're going to get back when you exchange it. So if you're doing $100,
Yeah.
you're getting
like 72.
3,850 pesos.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you take that Uruguay dollar,
Yeah.
right, and you go to turn it in for Argentina, right?
Yeah.
Money,
Yeah.
you multiply it by 0.02.
I get you now.
So now it goes that way.
That's That's a trip.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
It
a
was
trip.
bad,
yeah,
bro.
That's a
it's
trip.
bad. It was
It's bad. Like you're getting a lot for if you take $1 American dollar and
Yeah.
go exchange it for Argentina peso, you're getting bank.
Yeah,
Damn.
How much was it a week?
it was like $40 a week.
You're solid.
I forgot who was I talking to this about, but somebody was saying something. I think I was talking to Roman, but we're
I
on
could have sworn y'all said 40 a week, not 40 a
It
day.
was 40 a week. Afterwards, I was like, it was 40 a week.
40 a week.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
40 a day. I mean, that's still,
It's low, but no, I remember Pastor Juan Pablo saying it was 40 a week.
that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
In the
40
moment,
bucks
I
a
forgot.
week, you're good. You're set down there.
You're like upper middle class.
No, what I was gonna say was I was talking to somebody about like CDL, and like somebody was saying like, oh yeah, like some people like what you could do is like you could do like no more than 5 years driving around, collect like stacking up your bread and then going to Argentina and just retiring there.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you could if that's the life, But I mean, you could do the same thing in Mexico, but to buy land, you're still got to be a citizen. So you're going over there for what visa, and then you're paying all this money to become a citizen over there. Like, it's going to be a little bit more than people think. Like, people do that when they already have dual citizenship. Then they put their money there because they can buy land there.
Yeah.
You can't buy land in Argentina.
So you got to marry somebody from Argentina.
I thought Manny was gonna come back with like 15 wives or something.
I thought so too.
like,
I
what?
thought you were gonna stay back a little bit longer.
I know.
Yo, I was telling my dad, I was like even after we went to Uruguay, like I was like, I think Argentina's like that's where I want to be, bro.
No, you told your dad that?
Yeah, I was like, if I lose my passport in Argentina, I was like, I'm staying.
It's all
I'm
good.
not even gonna try to find it. Like, I'm staying, bro. It was so nice. Like the city, like, bro, the cities were just like so nice. Like even like in the ghettos, like it was just like a nice environment to be.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Is that you?
This new
Yeah.
somebody's calling me, and this new
Oh.
update is screening the call.
Yeah. That's what it does. iOS 26. 26.
Okay, that's stupid. Anyways, as I was saying, the cities were like so nice, dude. Like the kids were all out playing like all hours of the day. Like they were in the parks. They were, bro, another crazy thing, instead of basketball courts, they had soccer courts. Like it was like concrete and it was like gated off like a basketball court.
Yeah.
But it was soccer nets, like the goals and everything. Like, I was like, bro, this is so weird. This is so interesting.
Yeah.
But dude, like kids were everywhere, like playing the street. People were walking up and down the street. Like it was just nice, like
amazing.
it was the life of the city.
Yeah.
You could see was very lively. And I think that's what I loved about it. And just the food too. And the people are very welcoming. The food's just delicious. Like,
Hey, but they asked. I'm gonna call you out here. What steak was better, bro?
okay.
Argentina
Yeah.
or Uruguay? Which one?
Okay. Meat wise, Uruguay. Way better.
Uruguay
yeah.
has-
Yeah. I tried the
This needs to get sent to
milanesa.
Pastor Leo and Pastor Juan Pablo. You heard that, pastors? You heard that? It's Uruguay steak. See,
Their milanesa in Uruguay was just like it was crunchy on the
that's
outside.
the crunchy fried.
Yeah. Almost like the country fried steak.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
almost like that.
Ooh.
It was crunchy on the outside because it was like breaded.
Yeah.
But bro, the steak inside, bro, was juicy,
It was
tender.
Yeah, it wasn't like
So
you go to
good.
Denny's, get a country fried steak, it's like tough.
Yeah.
The meat's tough.
Yeah.
Nah, one slice, bro. They be cutting it with spoons. Bro, the way that they be cutting stuff and serving you is crazy. Crazy. You be going to a restaurant, they'll cut it with spoons, pick it up with one hand like what is it, tongs?
Yeah.
And then they'll like drop it in front of you and they like serve you all fancy and then they cut up the next one, they serve like your buddy, bro.
Wait, like
Pee cuckoo, pee
Yeah, pee pee cuckoo, pee pee cuckoo.
like that one guy like on TikTok, super wow. And he's like,
Yes.
exactly
Yes,
like really.
Yes, just like that, bro. Like they be, bro, the food culture over there. So I picked it up like in the first day, right? Was like the culture over there is heavily influenced by Italy. Like Italian culture, it's like Italy and Mexico mashed together. Like there was almost no Mexican food. Like there was no, I didn't see no tacos. I didn't see no burritos.
Yeah.
I didn't see no enchiladas, bro. Nothing. No tamales, nothing.
Yeah.
It was all like pastas, pizzas, meat, steak, chorizo, sausages. Like
It was all the good stuff.
yeah.
That sounds
Hey,
good.
I mean,
wait, no, pause. No.
I can't lie. I love tortillas, tortas, all that kind of stuff. You know, burritos.
Yeah.
But it was like the best of the both worlds because
Yes.
the tortilla is nothing without the steak. But
Yeah.
one thing that I was shocked on, and you'll say too, is there wasn't like beans there, bro.
Yeah, no beans.
There was no beans, like
no
nothing.
beans.
So what were the sides?
Like pasta.
Yeah, yeah, it was like pasta.
It was like pasta,
bread. Bread was there.
potatoes,
Yeah,
bread.
pasta.
So it's a lot of carbs.
It's a lot of
carbs.
It's a lot of
Lot
carbs.
of
But
carbs.
bro, it's different. And my wife, she makes bread, right? She does
Yeah.
homemade bread. And like over here, we have the enriched flour or whatever, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they do a bunch of stuff with it, and it's actually more unhealthy for us. But over there, their processing is different over there.
Yeah.
So it's
When I went to Italy,
it didn't.
the pasta and all the breads and stuff, I never felt bloated.
It's
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not as
Yeah.
heavy. That's what I mean. It didn't. Not once was I like, oh, my stomach.
Yeah.
The whole time, and we were eating, dude.
Bro.
They made like how many pizzas did she make
Bro.
that day,
She made like, I don't know, she probably made like 6 or 8 pizzas, bro.
dude?
You know, you could have totally went with the 6 or 7.
I wasn't going to say it.
Nah, but for real, you said Argentina was or pizza was your favorite in Argentina.
Bro, the pizza over there was so fire. Bro, we ordered one pizza. So it was me, my dad, and one of the pastors. So each day of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we got picked up by 3 different pastors. And we went to 3 different churches. So each day that a different pastor picked us up, they picked us up like at 11 or 10, and they just like took us out, see the city, took us out to eat. So one of the pastors, he took me and my dad to get pizza, and bro, they only brought out one pizza. It was like this, cut it up into 4 slices. Bro, I was done after the second slice, bro. My dad had 1 slice and he was like, I'm done. The pastor had 1 slice, he was like, I'm good. I was like, bro. This is like it was filling, but in a good way. Like, oh, I gotta sneeze.
Did you take pictures of the food?
No, I didn't.
What?
I didn't. I didn't.
We were too busy
Yeah,
eating
no,
it,
dude.
bro.
I wasn't. I was like, I don't care about if
You
I
know what?
bring
My
back
phone
pictures
wasn't
about
even
this.
working up there. I didn't even care about my phone. That was one of the nicest things, is to not have my phone at all. Like I use your phone.
Yeah.
I use Manu's phone to hit up my wife and my kids, and I would call them when I was at the hotel. That's the only place my phone would work. But like I wasn't on my phone at all,
Yeah.
and it was great. It was so great to be away from the phone.
Dude, it was rare that you saw a TV in somebody's house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Rare,
bro. There
yeah.
wasn't even TVs.
Is it just their culture, like not like wanting to?
Yeah, it was also
Like how
like
you guys
More
do it, like,
expensive, right?
yeah, technology over there costs 3 times
Oh,
what
really?
it costs in the States.
Word.
Yeah, so I was like, because I was even thinking like, oh shoot, I'll probably just like buy like a drone or something while I'm down there too.
Uh-huh.
But the pastor was like, no, like even in US dollars, it's 3 times US dollars what it would cost. So like one of the
It's
ladies,
cheaper to buy here and send it there.
yeah, one of the ladies in one of the churches, I was flying the drones, and she was like, yeah, you got to be like a millionaire to have one of those. And it was, bro, the drone that I was flying is Cody's, and it's the cheapest one from DJI.
Really?
Yeah, it's a small one. It's what, like $400?
Yeah.
You holding us out? You holding out on us?
What do you mean?
Because you got $1 million drone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And they're like, yeah. And I looked at the prices because we ended up going to one of the DJI stores there, and I was like, bro, that is crazy. I'm not buying that. Just for, I tried getting one of the ND filters.
Yeah.
I think it was like $250, and here you get them for like what, $80-$40 or something.
Damn.
I was like, nah, I ain't buying that, bro.
$40 for 3.
Yeah, and over there was like 150, 250, something like that. I was like, nah,
That's crazy.
nah. But yeah, no, that's, bro. It was awesome being there. It was awesome. Like the history, the culture is just
The biggest
so welcoming.
the biggest thing I appreciated about their culture is, which I actually got called out hardcore on, is I was like, yeah, us Americans. And they were like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're like, we are Americans. And I was like, oh, snap, my bad. Like, okay, you consider yourselves Americans. I'm like, my bad. All right. I never thought about it like that. Like, you are Americans, right? It's South America. You are Americans. I'm like, all right, cool. And then, like, the next day, we were, like, talking about it again. And I was like, no. I know why. Because Canada and Mexico be like, nah, we ain't Americans.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do Mexico and Canadians be hating so much of their own continent that they don't want to call themselves Americans?
Yeah, no, but they were like, nah, everybody down here, we call ourselves Americans.
Yeah, they're like, we're Americanos. You guys are just from the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we would be like,
Estados Unidos, right?
yeah, Estados Unidos.
Estadios Unidos.
Yeah, so when we'd be like, oh, we're from America, they're like,
Huh?
yeah, they were like, United States. And they're like, oh,
They're like, oh, you guys are stupid. Okay.
yeah. Yeah. That's what it was. I was like, yep.
So that was a big shock to me, too. But the pizza, my favorite pizza down there
Yeah.
was from Miss Marisa. She made
She made some
homemade
good
pizza. And my favorite one was the arugula with Canadian bacon, the ham
Yeah.
with the cheese. Bro, all right, so first off, arugula does pair with cheese. But the way I cooked it, it was good, but it wasn't like, I like it.
Yeah.
But the way she cooked it there and the pairing with whatever cheese she used for those pizzas, it brought the flavors together. It was so good. I was like, this is my favorite one. What the heck? I thought I wasn't going to like it. Just grab a like a no thank you slice.
Yeah.
And I'm eating it and I was like, oh, this is fire. I need more of that one.
Yeah.
That one was bomb.
He ate the majority of that one. Oh, and then she made homemade sushi the next day.
Hey,
What?
Yeah, no, dude. The food over there,
bro, we
both-
were blessed over
Yeah,
there, bro.
Yeah. Bro, okay, the first 3 days of being in Argentina, me and my dad ate so much friggin' meat, bro. They kept us getting a steak.
Hey, show them the
bro.
size of the platter, though. You
Bro.
guys-
Okay, so they would order this thing, and it was like this long and this wide, bro. Full of different cuts of steak, of pork, different sausages, bro.
Yeah.
And it was just 3 of us. Me, my dad, and the pastor. And me and my dad are sitting there. The pastor's like, yeah, come on. He's like eating. I'm like, bro. And my dad kept saying like, oh, yeah, he can eat. And I was like, yeah, if I go to the gym. I was like, but there's no gym I can go to over here. I was like, what the heck, dude?
I know. I was surprised. I was like, Manny, you're not going to eat more?
And
I was like, dang, I'm not going to eat more than
I could have burned that energy, dude. There was nothing I could do to burn that energy.
All the energy's just like over here.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh. But it was
Can't
so
lie.
good.
We were sleeping in.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
sleeping
I was.
in.
Oh, I was sleeping.
He was
bro.
sleeping in. I was getting up.
In Argentina, though, bro, I was staying up over there. It was like 3:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I was just like uploading videos and
Yeah.
pictures onto the
Nice.
laptop, and then waking up at 11 or 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, get ready, and I was just like, bro. So once we hit Uruguay, bro, I was sleeping, bro. I was like, I need my sleep.
I was bugging you at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and I was still responding. I was like, oh, I guess, Cody.
It's not that.
It's been uploaded.
It's not that much of a difference in time zones, huh?
4
Because
hours.
4 hours.
They're just down there, huh?
Yeah,
4 hours to Uruguay, right? How much to Argentina?
it was 4 hours as well.
Oh, it's the same.
yeah, same.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so they're 4 hours ahead. So like right now, it's I don't know what time is it. It's like
11.
11.
So,
35.
bro, though, the food, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But the bigger part, bro, the culture,
The culture,
right, and the
people.
vision,
Yeah.
the vision that we got, that I got from
Bro.
the church, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From going down there, bro, like the whole aspect of the perspective of going to help in other countries changed. Don't get me wrong, my heart's in the United States. There's broken people here in the States. And this is our home, right? Like, people need to be reached the same way. Like I was saying, the needs are the same, soul-wise and help. But, bro, like, we're spoiled here. We're so spoiled here. That's why it moved me to want to learn Spanish.
First world problems.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I kept saying that the whole trip I was there, bro. I was like, first world problems.
It'd be crazy how you like sometimes like sorry to cut you off, but like sometimes like I'll just be reflecting on like things that I've accomplished or things I haven't done, and like I'll just like I'll think about like the stuff I'll be complaining about. I'm just like, man, that's such a first world problem right there. That is such a first world problem. And then I start thanking God. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. for-
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we need to thank God
Yeah.
that we live in this country's blessed, but that's why the country also needs to turn back to God, and that's why I say my heart's still in the States, because our country's turning away from God. We're
Fast.
pushing God out of the schools. We're pushing God out of everything. That's what people are doing. That's why my heart's still in the States. But what I mean by that is doesn't derive from going to help other places. Because after doing this trip, man, it's like, man, bro, I want to go back already.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to plan vacation next year, to go there. Pastor was talking. He was like, "Oh, we'll just plan faithcations.
Yeah.
Go down there for a week of vacation, but be able to go preach for him or something like that." Like, man, like
On Sunday, you guys were talking about it. Yesterday, you guys were talking about like you guys thinking about doing it every 2 years or so. I would love to join
Dude,
you guys.
you should.
The next time you guys
You should.
do that.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it was awesome because
Yeah.
like, bro,
you should go. You
Yeah,
should go.
yeah, you
All
should
y'all
go,
should have
yeah.
went.
I
Y'all should
can't.
You need to go.
No.
Yes, you
Bro.
can.
No.
You could have.
No, I couldn't have.
Yeah. If you didn't go on your little cruise.
No. It's because I will get fired.
Yeah, the school's a little different. The school's a little
What?
different.
What?
I cannot take the first week of school off.
It wasn't the first week of school.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was September.
Yes, the whole month I can't take off.
You said the first week.
Because if I take more than if I take more than 2 weeks off, I will get fired. I cannot use sick leave and vacation like you guys can.
Really?
I don't have vacation, but
I
I can't.
can't use that. I can't use it like that. What are you talking about? I have to
But
use
you
it on
guys have
vacation.
sick leave, you guys have PTO, and you guys have vacation,
No, I
right?
don't. No, I don't.
I just have vacation and sick.
I have all three of those.
Really?
But I get 2 days.
Get out. I'm just kidding.
I get 2 days of PTO, and then I get sick leave
For the whole year?
for the whole year.
What?
I don't get that time off because I have so many days off throughout the year.
Yeah, it's because they get their vacations
Yeah.
and their summers and
Okay.
Yeah, it's because they get all the breaks, Saturday, Sunday,
Yes.
and the summer
yeah.
off. Well,
Makes sense.
What, I gotta fly down there for 1 day?
Yeah.
No.
you could go for a week.
No. How?
You leave Friday after school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you stay there for the whole week.
How?
And you fly back Saturday and then suck it up on Monday.
How am I gonna go there for a whole week when I have 2 days?
You can call out
Four,
for 3
four
days.
of those days is going to be spent flying.
Yes. It will not work for me unless I quit my
Not
job.
4 days. Not 4 days.
Yeah, because
2 days are spent flying.
Time change.
Oh, jeez. It was not that bad.
It is with me when I have to
Everybody-
sit behind the wheel all day.
Everybody made it sound so bad. You'll be so jet lagged. It'll be so horrible for you.
Yeah, they did.
Whatever,
They
bro.
did.
Got off that plane and we went to outreach, bro. No.
we were
Didn't
going to
stop
bed around
walking,
the same
bro.
time as here because
Nah.
like we were going to bed like 3 a.m. over there, but it was like 8 o'clock over here. So it was
Like
like
12-1.
Yeah,
8,
12-1,
9.
yeah.
But then we're getting up. I was getting up at like 7. So that was like 4 a.m. over here.
So you guys were reverse jet
I slept in a few
Yeah.
days.
so it was like it didn't even affect us, bro.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
But it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was dope.
It would have been cool to go, but it's not gonna happen for me.
Well, you know,
Till he changes jobs.
Yeah.
you never know in 2 years.
Man, you gotta go.
Yeah, no, but I do.
How'd you go to Italy?
Because I went during the summer.
Tell Pastor to do it during. No, we can't do it during the summer. Huh?
Nah, well,
Really?
that'd be their winter. But we're also super busy during the summer.
I know we're super busy during the summer, but it'd just be a.
Something to think about.
Their weather over there was really nice too, because they were just kicking into spring.
Oh, bro, they were like,
Bro, they were bundling
Frio,
up,
frio.
bro. And it was like 60, 68,
Oh, that's my
64.
kinda
bro.
weather.
I was
And
like, oh man, I need to take this off.
You
Bro.
and Dad were walking around the city in shorts. Everybody's in like jackets and scarves. And I was like, bro, y'all tripping right now.
Yeah.
But they said it gets hot over there in the summer, like in like hundreds, but it's like muggy
Yeah,
and
it's
like
real.
100% humidity.
You can tell it's muggy over there, bro.
Yeah. I was
They
like,
see all that green, all that green around there, and then add the heat over.
Yeah. Nah.
Over, they
Cooked.
got you can see the lakes, the swamps, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'd be cooked in the summer, bro.
Damn.
I'd be cooked. Dead. But dude, the churches over there were phenomenal, dude.
What was the one thing? I know it's gonna be hard, but for each one of you, what was the one thing that God stood out to you? That God did down there, and that stood out to you.
That's a good question.
who want to go first?
Breaking the language barrier. He broke that like the second day I was there. Well, the first day he showed it to me, like, it doesn't matter about English. So, like, it's going to be kind of a long story. But the first church that we went to, one of the girls, she was a new convert, probably been in, I think she'd been in the church for like 2 months. She talked to the pastor. She was like, is Pastor Frank going to preach in English? And he was like, nah, he's going to preach in Spanish. And she was like, oh, she's like, because I really love the sound. She's like, I don't understand English. She's like, but I really love the sound of the English language.
See?
And
Hey, guys, moving.
yeah,
Keep going,
yeah,
bro.
No. So,
Hey.
so my dad's preaching in Spanish, and then comes to the altar call, and you know he's giving people words, and he gives her a word in Spanish, but then he's like, "I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm gonna pray for you in English because he's like, when I pray in Spanish, he was like, I can't really think. He was like, so I'm gonna pray for you in English, and so after the service, she went up to the pastor and she was like, it meant so much more to me, the word, because he prayed for me in English. So it was like, immediately, bro, like that language barrier is broken, like favor, right? And so then I was like, man, that's crazy, right? Like that they love the English language, but they don't understand it. So then the next day, we go to, it was actually the third day, we go to another church. And in the church, you know, after the altar call, everybody's like praying in tongues, right? And then everybody goes quiet and my dad's still going. And before like everybody had gone quiet, I heard him and I knew there's a certain way that he prays in tongues that I know that a word's gonna be given. And I was like, oh man, but I can't speak Spanish. I was like, because we had already talked to the pastor and he was like, yeah, nobody here does interpretations of like tongues. And I was like, man, who's gonna do the word? I was like, I was like, I'm gonna let my dad do it. And then everybody went quiet. He's still speaking in tongues. And I could feel God like pulling me, like, it's gonna be you. You're gonna do it. And I was battling with myself. I was like, no, because they're not gonna understand. Like, there's that language barrier. And I just remember like our sermon a little bit and about like Moses, right? Where God says, who gave man their mouth?
Yeah.
Who formed their mouth? Who gives you the words? I'm going to give you the words. I'm giving you the words to speak. And that's all going in my head, right? And he's like, I'm going to give you the words to speak. So it doesn't matter what you say because I'm going to say it. You just have to let it out because my word's going to be translated one way or another. So I said it in English. And afterwards, two of the people in the church approached my dad and they were like, yeah, we speak English. Like we've learned English in school and we speak English a little bit. So my dad was like, do you remember the word? And they're like, yeah. So he was like, translate it and give it to your pastor. So that night they wrote it down, they translated it, and they gave it to their pastor.
You know what's even crazier about that? Is we didn't talk about this
Yeah.
in Uruguay
Yeah.
at all. We didn't talk about you giving the word.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I found out when we were here, but I was just thinking that's the same type of struggle that I was going through, right?
Right.
And the language barrier is what was really was what was broken down there in the thought process of it, right? And for me, a different way. Like first off, you know, hey, you're in America, speak English. That's how I used to be, you know? But just talking with my dad and a little bit before we went, right, about the beauty, how God created us to have language, right?
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of language. Also that man came together to agreement on wood, hammer.
Yeah.
Like for real, like there's a beauty behind that. And the different languages down there, seeing that they actually try to learn a little bit of English, majority of people try to learn a little bit of English, whether it's tourist areas, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter, right? But like that, my perspective on that changed because it's such a beautiful thing. And it's crazy that you said they like the sound of it, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I find Spanish so interesting how you blend words.
Yeah.
Because you guys blend words to make it one word,
Yeah.
but it's two different words. Mm-hmm. And so when someone says it, trying to learn it, and they're spacing it, you guys are like, they sound like this.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Because y'all like 10 words. It's like, bro, slow down, dog. Slow down. I can't hear, bro.
Yeah.
I hear like como, two or something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
two. You said something about me. You know, like, but nah, like God really was like telling us, bro, it doesn't matter about the language barrier. I think he was preparing us for Thrive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because dog, like how God touched me is the first worship service that Thursday, right?
Yeah.
That Thursday. That's where it hit me, bro, because I'm just sitting there out of place, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally like, what am I even doing here, dude? Like I
yeah.
can't understand a thing. I don't know, you know, like how do I even worship like this, you know? And I was like, nah, man, like I'm gonna try to sing the songs. So I was.
Bro, it was so funny I was taking pictures and recording the service, bro, and I just see Seth over in the corner just
Aye, bro. Because I was trying, right? I was trying to understand and maybe I could connect some things, which I was able to later after practicing with you guys and like trying to talk in Spanish.
Yeah.
But that first service, I didn't understand anything. I didn't know what one word meant. You know, like I didn't know fuego was fire, right?
Right.
Well, fuego, right? Fuego's fire.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even know that, right? So like now I can listen to a song and be like, oh, he's talking about, you know, fire. Oh, Dios, talking about God, you know, God's fire. Like now I can connect it. But that first service, I couldn't connect anything, bro. And so I'm sitting there, you know, and the last song, there was an overwhelming presence of God, man. And I started getting emotional at the end, which I had no reason to. I don't know any of the words, right?
Yeah.
Songs can play tricks on you. You know, like play everyone's favorite songs. It's going to move them, pull their heartstrings, right? Like, let's not get it twisted. People do that. People do that. Altar calls, all that kind of stuff. People will do that. It's really being led by God, right? Like that's how we do our altar calls. It's led by God. It's not pre-planned. Everybody loves this song. We're going to do songs we love on Sunday altar calls. That's not how we do altar call. That's not how we pick songs. The worship leader, whoever's leading, picks the song like last minute.
Yeah.
Like that's how we do it.
As we going up.
Definitely.
We're praying for it. Yeah, we're praying for it. We pick it last minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes it changes 3 times in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Pastors like calling people up to the altar and we're changing the altar call song. Nope, we're changing it. This is what God wants. Like that's how we are, right? So anyway, like I don't know anything, right? My heart's not being pulled in any way. If anything, my heart's being pulled into what the heck am I doing here? I'm serious, right? And then all of a sudden I get the presence of God. I get emotional, bro. And like to where like I'm about to start like worshiping in tongues, like super loud and like almost crying out to God. And then the music just stops. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like, keep going, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then after that, it's crazy because we didn't talk about you giving the word
Yeah.
there while we were there. Like that story wasn't brought up to me. I didn't talk much about Argentina. We were kind of on the move
Yeah.
as soon as we were
Yeah.
there. You know, other than steak, because I was like, I wanted to know.
I need my steak.
I needed to know what steak was better.
Yeah.
But nah, and then same thing. Like, no interpretation. No one's given the interpretation, right? I think the first time you did, right?
Yeah.
You gave a word, and I was like, oh man, no one's gonna give it here. Hearing the pastors and picking up on that, you know, and then just feeling God move, and like, man, at least they got interpreters here. At least you got it recorded, you know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they can
yeah.
give it to the church because you were recording a lot of it to be able to give the word. But it's more, it was so nerve wracking to give the word. It was like there was more doubt there than first time giving a word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like more doubt in the mind of like, should I? Nah, it's not, there's no point. There's, you know, there was more of a reason not to give the word there.
Yeah.
And like fighting through that, I think gave me a little more faith in just trusting God on the first utterance that's put into my head and to just go with it. And like, boom. Like if you notice, bro, like the word from Sunday
Yeah.
that was given, bro, I was like quick about it because God gave me that word before the tongue started, bro.
Yeah.
God gave me
Yeah,
that
yeah,
word
yeah.
before the tongue started, bro. I was like, somebody better do tongues because I'm about to do tongues and interpret.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then tongues were given. I think a dynamic changed in the spiritual gifts, my beliefs in the spiritual gifts, which I've been asking God for that too.
Yeah.
So it's like breakthrough in that, bro. That's, I don't know, bro. Sorry, I don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
But dude, like spiritual gifts are something that we're supposed to ask for and long for, right? It says seek and desire the greater gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I've been desiring them, right? And like I feel like it's just little baby steps that God gives.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you need to strengthen your faith in this one first.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah,
to have
yeah,
a little more confidence in this one first before I give you any more, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, it was the same. Like I remember one of the words given to me by Pastor Daniel was that I struggle with is like I have a desire in my heart, but I'm questioning myself as to whether it's something that I'm thinking or it's God. And so giving the words there definitely helped me break past that
Yeah, yeah.
or start breaking past that because
God,
it's
give me some.
yeah, me metal. It's like, you know, you have to break past that because I know it's God giving me that word to say, but it's that doubt in the back of my mind, like, no, but what if it is just me? What if it's just me thinking these
You know what's
words?
dope about that though? You know what's dope about that though? That means we're actually walking by faith.
Yeah.
Without doubt, there's not faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what we got to fight against the enemy, bro. Bro, the language. That's why, like,
Yeah, that was
I've
broken,
been,
bro.
I've been practicing Spanish every day.
Yeah.
Like, it might just be basics, bro.
Yeah.
I might just know how to talk like a little kid, bro, like learning to talk. But hey, man,
You're
I
still-
want it, bro. I've been listening to Spanish songs every day, like trying to memorize them and how do they pronounce them, and just like listening, like the way they blend their words, the way where they extend them, and like the language is just getting more fascinating
Yeah.
as we go.
If you want to learn something that helps you English, you have your tongue down at the bottom. Spanish.
Yep. I noticed that. How crazy is
Yeah,
that, bro?
yeah.
I noticed that when I was down there. I was like, nah, because they were like trying to say words and they were like, and I was like, nah, keep your tongue in your mouth and you'll pronounce
Yeah.
it better. Like,
Yeah.
duh, not duh. And they were doing it. So I noticed that. So I'm trying to like use my tongue differently.
Yeah.
Just have your tongue on the roof. Just have your
Hey,
tongue.
were they messing with me or was I pronouncing it okay?
What?
The Spanish when they would teach me it.
Some of it you were.
Yeah.
Some of it they were being kind of nice. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not gonna pronounce everything right.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? But like, I'm trying to understand
Your pronunciation was enough for them to understand what you were saying.
the words.
all you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because bro, when they were speaking English,
It was like the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thing when they
Yeah.
speak English.
Yeah. It's enough for you to understand,
Yeah.
but it was enough for them to understand.
Exactly.
you. That's why they're like, you're fine. Stop. You're going to hurt yourself.
Bro. I'm gonna get there. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait for 2 years when we go back.
Yeah.
Do it.
It was.
I should have a sermon.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention was like us going in 2 years, right? Is Pastor Juan Pablo, he's like the head of like Argentina, the Argentine churches there. And he was telling me and my dad, like, he goes to Russia a lot to preach for the pastors there.
Russia.
Yeah. So like Pastor Sergey, he's the like head pastor there in Russia over our fellowship's churches. And Pastor Juan Pablo was saying like he's the only foreigner that Russia has had in I think the past 2 or 3 years because their borders are basically locked down from outsiders. Like pastors from the US can no longer go to Russia to preach anymore. They can't go for revivals. They can't go for special services because of the war and because their borders are locked down. And so he's the only pastor that's been able to go and preach and help out. So that's like a huge open door. So he was like, you guys are to us in South America what I am to Russia. He's like, I'm the only one that's able to go there, and you guys are the only ones that are able to come here. It's because my dad's one of the few pastors from the States or from outside the country that speaks Spanish and can preach in Spanish without an interpreter.
Yeah.
So we were able to go to more churches than any pastors that have gone before because he didn't need to send an interpreter with us, because he didn't need to send somebody to go help out. So a huge door has opened up for us to be able to go because we're one of the few churches that has a pastor that speaks Spanish and preaches in Spanish.
And that's what's going to fall onto the men coming up in the next couple of years, the men of the church, to rise up, stand up, and to be able to take over. Like Mr. Tony was able to cover the services.
Yeah.
But like Joe, Brother Joe, man, he took over cleaning and everything, bro. Like all those things, all those spots, they got to be filled, bro. Especially if your dad, pastor, is about to start moving in that, right? Because who's to say why not, right?
Yeah.
Why would our pastor not be able to do that all the time? You feel me?
Yeah.
Why, if he's going to Russia all the time, right? Pastor Juan Pablo, to go cover there.
Yeah.
And your dad's one of the only ones or only one.
Yeah, one of the few.
Yeah. That can go there. Then why isn't it happening more than every 2 years? I get the 2 years everybody thing, you know, like I do. But like, why not
more? Yeah, no, he wants to go way more.
Our giving should do that, and we should be able to cover tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that was another thing that was stirred in me is like, I need to learn more Spanish because like I understand a lot.
You can understand it more than you can speak it.
More than I can speak it. Like when my dad was like talking to other people and me and Seth were on our own, they were trying to talk to Seth, and I was like kind of like every now and then I was able to catch a couple words, and I was like, okay, this is what they're trying to say to you, and then I'll try to translate over to them, and so it was like a little back and forth. But it's like I need to learn to speak more. Like I can read okay, I can write okay, and I understand. But it's the speaking part of knowing what words I'm gonna use and what words actually mean
Right,
what.
like when you do when like because that's the interesting thing that I'm learning, right? Like it's
Yeah.
you got to take a word out when you're talking about. Of course, I'm not gonna remember none of it, but like when you're saying they're from like Mexico or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then you're saying their ethnicity. It's a word it's just one that's taken out. Like
Yeah.
S is taken out.
Yeah.
ES, that you take that out or something. I'm probably
Yeah.
getting it wrong right now and looking like a fool, but. Like
I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
I get what
stuff
you're
like that. That's the same in like English, but different.
Yes. Yeah. Same, but
Same,
different.
but different.
One thing I noticed when I was going through all the videos that you sent,
Yeah.
I listened to a couple of the interviews.
Yeah.
You were like responding like with, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
could tell you responding better with like little things.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to the point of when you had to ask the question,
Yo, yeah, no, I was struggling, bro. I was struggling.
whoa.
Like after the first 2 interviews, I had to write it down. I had to write it down what I
There
was
was a
asking.
kid that you interviewed.
Yeah.
It looked like a younger kid.
Yeah.
You were struggling.
Bro, I was struggling so hard. After that one, that was when I was like, yeah, I need to write these down. So I had to write them down. And even then I was struggling to pronounce, but
Yeah.
I got through it. Yeah, no.
I do want to start moving things in a different direction because we're running out of time. When you guys went down there, what was the biggest thing that you saw when it comes to their faith?
Dude. Okay, starting off in Argentina, bro.
Try to make it. I'm sorry, but try to make it.
Yeah.
Relatively short.
They're hungry and they're willing to give so much first world problems, right? That we have. We're not willing to give as much. We're not as hungry because we have so much. Them, they have so little. And yes, they have about the same stuff that we do, but it's less.
Yeah.
And they're just so hungry for God's word. They're always in prayer. The worship services, you just feel the presence of God the whole time, but it's preparation. They're praying. They're always seeking God, and they're always hungry for God. That kid, Chris, hungry for God. His dad left him at a young age. He's 13 years old, I think now. And he just latched on to the pastor. And the pastor said, like, he's hungry. He has a desire. He said in the interview, he's like, I want to be a pastor.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
he's the one
he's-
that said
he
you
is.
want to be a pastor.
Yeah. And he's like, he has a vision for the world, but he's never been to a conference. But he already has that vision and he has that desire and that hunger. And that's everybody. Like, everybody there, like, yeah, they struggle here and there, but they're all hungry there and in Uruguay. Like, they're all just so hungry for God and for the gospel.
I think it comes from the brokenness that they have there too.
Yeah.
Like you said, they have the same, but it's so much less, right? Like fatherlessness is fatherlessness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same brokenness. It's the same hurt, right? Like to be fatherless is horrible, right? But then, and I think you were trying to say this in youth group the other day. I would have worded it differently, but like, because it's not easier here to be fatherless, it's just you're more distracted by other things.
Yeah.
And like you get more comforts here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you have things to distract you.
Yeah.
When down there, bro, you don't got TV. You don't got your dad playing with you like the other kids, right? Like you say, the kids are all outside, right?
Yeah.
Like the families are outside. You're spending family time, what is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But so if you don't have a dad, you're being reminded of that more. It's hurting your heart more, right? So I think that brokenness brings them to a place of the wanting of God. And so like, yeah, prayer, bro. like check ourselves.
Yeah. Dude, I was
Bro.
convicted so much about prayer. I was like, wow.
You know, we could be like, yeah, bro, I prayed for. We don't really do this, but
Yeah,
yeah, bro, I prayed for 35 minutes this time before service. Yeah, cool. Yeah, they're always doing that.
Yeah.
And then the people that are running things down there, they take time. They're looking out for one another, bro. Like it'd be like you're in there praying, you know, like I'm watching the door.
Oh, yeah. That was the other thing.
They'd switch, you
Yeah.
know, like
yeah. One person's out greeting, and then once one person's done praying, they go and swap.
Same with AV,
What do you mean?
as in their AV team. One person will be working on AV while the other one's praying for a minute. So they're there 2 hours before service, bro.
Yeah,
they're there
everybody's-
well before the pastor. The pastor's there an hour before. They've already been there praying. So one of the AV persons already been there. So when it hits that hour of prayer hour that's marked on the schedule, then that AV person was switching with the other person. So they could finish up the AV, double check everything. So essentially, you would have a helper there, right? To put it into context.
Yeah.
Let's say you and Dre were there at 9:15, 9:30, and you would be in prayer while he starts getting things set up, everything turned on, all the microphones, right? It'd be something like that to where when 10 o'clock hit, you would be over there worrying about AV, and it's his turn to go pray. Not go goof off and go talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they weren't doing
Yeah,
that.
no,
The ones that were switching, like all the ushers and things, they weren't ushers, right?
Yeah.
They were just
Ministry.
They didn't call them ushers, but everyone in ministry was doing that. They were switching with each other. The worship team, the AV team, the greeters, everybody, bro.
Yeah,
it was like
the
dang.
dynamic was totally different, and I'm like, dang, like I want to bring that back. And there's so much stuff that was stirred in both of our hearts that I had to pray, like, God, don't let this fire, this desire that's been in me during this trip, don't let it go out
Yep.
when we go back, because I feel like that happens every time.
Yep.
We go to a conference, we go to an event, and we get this desire put in us, but then when we come back to our church, when we come back to our home, it goes away. And so that's one thing that I'm like, God, don't let that fade, because I want to keep going. If we have this open door to keep going down there, I want to keep going down there.
Yeah. Even like I said, bro, even if it's just like when you catch the vision, you stop selfishness, right?
Yeah.
Like I was jealous of. I was like, man, I wish I could have went to Argentina too, right?
Right.
But like after this and hearing that, just understanding the difficulty it is to get a preacher down there, it's like, bro, why isn't Pastor going? If Pastor takes you, take turns with, one of the men. You know what I mean?
Puberty?
Yeah. But, like taking turns with one of the men instead of
yeah.
everybody going and paying their way. Nah, like if our giving gives to that, right? To be like, yo, they need a revival service.
Yeah.
And you're one to go. So
Yeah. And that was the other thing of like coming to an understanding of why they can't get pastors from the States. Because he had asked like, well, why can't other Spanish speaking pastors go down? It's because their money's worth like so little, they can't afford to bring preachers in. Like when we have a revival or we have special services, we pay the whole thing for the pastor. We pay their flight, we pay their hotel, we pay for their food, right? Because that's our fellowship, is we take care of whoever's coming in, right? So for them, they can't do that. So that's why it was such a blessing for them to have my dad be able to go. They're like, you're the only pastor that we know that can do this, right? You're the only people that we know, that can do it financially.
right.
Because I was like,
Because-
I can see several pastors
Right.
here
A
in
lot-
Washington
A
that
lot
I'm
of
like,
a lot of
That
pastors
speaks
can
Spanish.
go.
Yeah.
But the thing is you have to pay for your flight. The flight alone was like the cheapest, was $2,000. The hotel, right, was hundreds to stay there for the week. Right, it was really like a week, bro. It wasn't really 2 weeks. The flying and everything made it 2 weeks, but we were really there at the hotel. You guys checked in the same day, right?
Yeah.
The same day I got there is when they checked in. So we were there for a week and a half, and it was, hundreds of American dollars because they're
thousands in
But it's
theirs.
thousands in theirs. So how can they them affording that, and then that's what I was saying, like being down there and eating the food, like it was like I wasn't trying to be a spoiled brat down there for real. Like it was like what I get's what I get, you know, because it was you just see the difference there. So it's like, man,
You're pondering over there again. You got any questions?
No, I got a lot, but I'm also like, once again, I'm watching the podcast,
Right.
for like, you know, VIP. But no, it really touches my heart hearing all that, and also like, once again, like, less is more, and like, it's so crazy how to say less is more enough in our society.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
so like I'm trying to think of like questions or like ways of like how can you convert that faith and that like
Desire.
belief, hunger,
Mm-hmm.
and put it in America.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, from all the the government having their play with separating religion and like, you know, having us distracted from everything. Like, yeah, you're probably like, I was watching this video where this guy was like just like ranting, but like he asked himself this question. He was like, why is it that like I gotta go to you when like I'm struggling, like, you know, and it's just like, damn, you're just like trying to find something, be better, and like you're just like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just like mambling my mouth right now. There's like this thing in my head that I want to get out. I feel like it's hard to do the things of God in America only because America's trying not to do the things of God.
Yeah.
Like force like
America tries to distract you as much as possible as well.
exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
that's
Yeah.
the thing though. That's the difference, and that's why I like to go to the other countries. It's harder. It's easy to do the things of God here. It's easy. You have all the time and you have all the freedoms of the world. Like Pastor Leo was talking about, he has tremendous favor there in his city, and the mayor lets him, and the police don't stop them and shut
The
them
mayor
down.
gave him a phone call.
Yeah.
The day that we did our first outreach, and he was like, "Yeah, you can use the town square and just do whatever you want."
Yeah, so like that's supernatural favor because they really can just shut you down for whatever you're talking about. You don't have the same freedoms. See that it's not that the things of God are harder or easier. It's if you're willing to take the sacrifice, pick up your cross, and bear what is coming to you as a true Christian should be doing. Because here, we might not get killed or whatever.
There's
right?
just more distractions.
Because, well, that's because of our country. That's why I love our country. We have the freedom to practice religion. That's our Constitution. I love that.
Yeah.
Right? And that should be there because it is a God-given choice to where throughout all history of the Bible, you see people make their choice, follow God or not. It's a free will is given to us by God. So our Constitution reflects that. Now, in America, it's easy to do the things of God, but people don't want to do the things of God. There's a difference. Down there, people want to do it, or China, you know, all these other places, they want to do the things of God, and they can't. They get shut down and sent back to the States like some of our pastors here. They get shut down, interrogated, and sent back to the States, and never allowed back in the country again.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not easier to do it there. It's easier to do it here. It's the reality of it is we're lazy here.
Yeah.
We're lazy and we don't care for God the way we should be caring for God. And that's why my heart is still in the United States, to get the next generation to understand that the want I have for God, I wish I kept when I was young before I turned away from God.
Yeah.
Because I had the same fire then, and who knows what changed in my destiny because I let go of God.
Yeah.
Then. I mean, I'm thankful for God for his redeeming grace and everything. And I'm glad of the man that I am today.
Come back to me.